This is the Jiggy Show. I am your host, Bob Smooth. This is, I don't even know if I will even qualify this as an episode, but this is right now episode 12. And what the fuck is going on? I think it's more than appropriate for me to play this song right now. By the great Marvin Gaye, and the song is, if you know, depending on when you were born, if you are even hip, this is a classic right here. And really, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Let's appreciate the song. CoronaVirus. Corona fucking virus. That shit is so real. It's all fun and games until it really becomes real though. In the beginning, like, we heard about it, no one really paid attention to it, no one really cared. They were like, it's just a common flu, it's not that serious. And it wasn't nowhere near the US. It's all the way in China, bodies were dropping. We saw some videos, everybody thought those videos were a little hyped, and like, we didn't know what to believe, and no one really took that shit seriously. And then we started hearing about it more and more, and it was spreading, and it got to Italy, it got to Europe, and now it's shutting cities and shutting countries down. And this just came out of nowhere. 2020 has been crazy already. 2020 started crazy for many of us. And there's been like a common denominator about 2020. It's just people dying, man. It's just people dropping, bodies dying. I thought after Kobe, there wasn't gonna be anything crazy for the next like few months. But now this is what we gotta deal with. But yeah, man, this shit is real and it's crazy. And it's crazy to see people not taking it seriously. And it had to get to this point for us to take like precautions of how we wash our hands and how we stay sanitary. And it had to get to the point where people are dying in order for us to take that shit seriously. And like, consider like our cleanliness and our cleanliness amongst each other as well too, which is the dope thing. I guess we're getting better with that, but I think we should have been already washing our hands. You feel me? But then there's also the other side where people are still not taking it seriously. For example, this past weekend, it was, I guess, St. Patty's St. Patty's weekend. And if you're from the DMV area, there was a bar crawl this week. I understand y'all paid ahead of time. I understand that St. Pat's is a big celebratory moment where everybody wants to get lit and get turned up. And that's all cool and that's fun. That's all fun and games. But when there's like literally, let's not hype it, but like an epidemic going on, and there's a disease that people have limited information about. All we know is people are getting sick and people are dying. And this countries, this cities, this continent's being shut down, they're being closed. And no one, and people from the DMV are still not taking it seriously because they want to go out and have a good time. I understand having a good time is, we all want that. We want to, some of us work a 9 to 5, some of us are entrepreneurs struggling, some of us are just on the come up trying to make it. And when the weekend comes, we like to release that energy and have fun and enjoy life besides just slaving during the week, and I get that, but yo, like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all could have stayed home this weekend, bro. Y'all could have definitely stayed home this weekend. It was not that serious. It's not that necessary to be turning up. And this is the time that we should take it seriously, because it is in the DMV. It's definitely in VA, Arlington. It's all over the place, and you don't know who you're gonna see. You don't know who you're gonna meet, and that's the fucked up part, because you don't know who has it, who doesn't. And I understand having, like, going out is fun and all, but then if you're out there going out and you catching corona, and yeah, y'all might say, hey, I'm young, my metabolism is great, if I get it, I get it, I won't die, I'll survive. But I'm pretty sure that everybody that was out there this weekend, or people that are out, period, you guys have family members who are older, or if not your family members, your friends, or whatever the case may be, that are older, and they can't really hang with this disease like that. If something happens, it's over for them. It's really over, and it's done, and you can avoid that. And honestly, like, that's when we gotta start taking things seriously. This whole mentality about, like, it will never happen to me type shit, we gotta stop that, and it has to end. We gotta start, like, looking at life. If 2020 hasn't taught you anything, like, learn the fact that anything can happen in any given time to anybody, and that's just facts. So let's start taking this shit seriously, and let's, like, everybody now is under quarantine, which is crazy. And I don't know if this is a fact or not. It might be misleading, and it might not be a fact, but I think that the coronavirus is the first. It's the first, like, I don't even, like, want to just qualify as a disease, but it's the first moment in history where everybody's being affected at the same time, but different stages of that time, if that makes sense. Like, technically to most places, the US is kind of late when it comes to the coronavirus, but, like, yeah, everybody's being affected at the same time, and this shit is insane. The fact that it's doing that, I don't know, man. Maybe social media is hyping it. Maybe the news is hyping it. The news is definitely hyping it. The news is just, that's the crazy thing. We are living a time and age where information, we don't know if information is right or wrong, because people are just out there just putting anything out, just releasing it. It's all about being first, and it's not even about being right and it being accurate. And that's crazy, because everybody's just on their phone, and everybody just takes whatever sounds good to them and reposts, and that information is just being passed among people, and then eventually it just becomes a loop, and whoever sees it takes that as facts. So that's the fucked up part, and we don't know what's true or what's false about corona, for real. Like, we only know what the CDC says, and we should always, and everybody should be listening, paying attention to them. And but then there's always something new about it. Somebody has a new fact, somebody has new information, it's crazy. It's like maybe I'm tripping, y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not, but I don't think I have really experienced anything like this, to be honest. And yeah, man, but there is also, like, on that side and that aspect of things, like the media and information just being brought out and pushed out like that. And the messed up part is that it brings a fear aspect of it, because it makes us question the uncertainties, because we do question uncertainties, because we don't know what's going to happen or what's not going to happen, and we don't know what's facts or what isn't facts. So by But that information being out there so rapidly, it brings out a fear factor towards it, and it makes us become paranoid, and people start panicking, and people start behaving like the end of time, and as if the world's about to end, good or bad. We start reacting due to our fears. And for everybody that's tuning into this, and whoever is watching this, man, like, yeah, let's be prepared, but let's not freak out. Let's be ready for whatever's coming. Try to be ready as much as possible, but let's not freak out. Let's act accordingly. Let's remember that everyone right now is really trying to survive, for real. So by things getting hectic, things getting barbaric, where people are harming each other and people are preparing for the wars type of thing, and that's just, honestly, all that is just negative energy. It's negative energy, and that's just gonna multiply with everything that's going on. Because right now, we don't need negativity in any shape or form. Like, the fact that we all suffering the same thing, everybody's facing the same conflict, businesses, like franchises, rich, poor, black, purple, blue, green, whatever the hell you are, straight, gay, transvestite, everybody is facing the same conflict and same problem right now. We all in the same boat. So we should just, like, at the end of the day, we all human beings, and we should just never forget that. So let's create positivity. Let's bring out positive energy in these difficult times. And it's gonna question us. It's gonna be very testing. We gonna experience and see and witness different things in our own lives and on other people, from other people too. So, but man, stay strong. Don't fold. Don't trip. Act accordingly. If you have any type of, like, higher power, faith, somebody that you believe in, and whatever the case may be, wherever you send your beliefs to, send that energy up there. Send positive energy. Look, like, check in on your friends, check in on your grandparents, check in on your parents, type of thing. And if you know your parents are sick and anything like that, or easily can get sick, or if you have some type of sickness in your family history, in your family line, man, stay away from them. Just look out for them as much as possible. Like, keep your distance. Everybody's practicing social distancing right now, and that's what it is. And this podcast, honestly, was just, like, spontaneous. I wasn't gonna drop anything because of everything that's been going on. I even had to drag house. I was like, yo, I gotta record something. And yeah, man, Corona is going crazy. It's going crazy. But there's a lesson in everything. This too shall pass. So yeah, we all scared. Everybody's experiencing probably the same emotions. Everybody's probably experiencing different emotions. I can't speak on it, but me, myself, right now, to be quite honest, the fact that I don't know too much about it, or I don't know enough, I can't conclude on how I really feel about Corona. But I'm not gonna act like it's not real. It's super real. But the fact that I don't have enough information, I honestly don't know how I feel about it. The fact that people are dying is fucked up, and it sucks. And the fact that people are not taking it seriously, it sucks. But the fact that all this, like, the media and social media and everything that's happening, and all this false information or accurate information, or, like, how the world is reacting by us shutting everything down, and it's just the whole epidemic, even that, it's a little excessive. And I'm still taking my time to process everything, to be quite honest. And I feel like everybody should take their time to process it, but just know that we all going through the same thing. So, like, this is probably the one thing that is cool to talk about. And if you are scared, or whatever the case may be, or if you're even somebody that has or has been infected with the virus, like, tell your story, like help if you can, if you're capable, or if you overcame the situation. Like, share with people. Let's get like more information, like from people that actually have experienced the shit and people that actually overcame the shit. The fact that I don't know that pisses me off, because it's like I just have to take words from fucking CNN, and CNN doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, or ABC or whatever news it is. Like I don't know. So if you're out there and you have been affected or you've experienced it, man, reach out to whoever, share your story, let us know what happened and how we can really process this and really handle this situation. But man, yeah, coronavirus is real, man. There's songs being made out of it. There's memes, Twitter's funny as shit. There's different ways to look at it, at this situation. It just depends on which lens you're looking at it, to be honest. Not to be corny or anything, no pun intended, but it depends which lens you're looking at it. So yeah, man, try to find the positive side, try to find the upside about it, try to be prepared for it, and let's not let Corona defeat all of us. Like, let's stay strong. At the end of the day, once we all overcome this, we look back at it and we're gonna be like, wow, that shit was fucking insane. And we can all talk about it, we can all like discuss, and it's gonna be giggles there too. But there's also but there's also the other side of it too, where it's like a conspiracy theorist side where they see, like, I don't even like talking about this stuff because it sounds kind of wild. It sounds crazy. It's not kind of wild. It is very crazy. It just sounds very crazy. But talking about how the government is trying to quarantine us and control us, and yeah, that stuff is just too much. And but there is that side of it too. So like, if you believe in that, hey man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, again, I don't know much. I don't know what to say, but Corona's crazy. It's affecting all of us. It's affecting people's finances. It's affecting people's health. It's affecting and it's gonna continue to affect us. It's affecting the stock market, and yeah, man, it's affecting people's lives. So I hope that we can overcome this, and I hope there's a vaccine being made somewhere. And it's crazy to me that we're in 2020 and live in a time where technology is stupid. You have a phone where it can unlock it by you placing your face in front of it, but you're telling me that you motherfuckers haven't prepared for this shit? Like, you're telling me there's no vaccine? Like, come on, bro. Like, we spend trillions of dollars on dumb shit. People pay taxes and stuff, and we don't know where this money is going. And we get situations like this, and we actually see we don't know where this money is going, for real. And it's crazy. And it's crazy to me that we don't have a vaccine already. And it's crazy to me that, yeah, man, that shit's crazy. This whole shit is crazy, man. This whole shit is crazy. But yeah, man, stay strong. This is a quick little video, man. I don't even know how long it's gonna be or how short it is, but just know that the Jiggy Show is staying strong with y'all, and man, continue to tune in these quarantine times. Jiggy Show and chill, please subscribe to it, and yeah, watch and tune in, and yeah, Corona, man, Corona's crazy. Subscribe, tune in, share, and we out.